So, hello guys. So what I want to show you today is this KT88 single-ended amp that I recently built. Yeah. Now, usually what I don't really see on other amps and what I integrated here is this switch which basically switches the operating mode. So it's either UL, ultra linear, or triode. Now they both have their own sound characteristics. What I also made here to maybe adjust the tone, yeah, is this variable feedback. So we have no feedback, and then it increases as we turn the dial. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, the output transformers are custom made. They are not your typical 5K transformer. It's more along, I believe, 3.7K. And what that does is it gives us a different sound out of the tubes. Tubes I'm using are some KT88s from PS Vane, and what is this? It's, I believe, a 2N 6N2P preamp tubes, yeah, connected in DCCP configuration, yeah, to better drive the KT88s. Now, something that I actually messed up. This power transformer is also custom made, yeah, and we can see here that it says 355 plus minus, but it actually outputs more like 388 under load, yeah, and that is too much for the KT88s, and I had to use a dropping resistor, yeah, right at the input. It's not finalized, it's still kind of janky wiring, just to test stability and other things, yeah. And we have one filter cap, the second choke, yeah, and the power that feeds the driver tubes, yeah, is it goes through this resistance to this resistor, yeah. Okay, the driver tubes are biased via with an LED, with a red LED, yeah. So basically that's the walkthrough. Now let's see how it sounds. Currently, I think it's in triode mode. Yeah, or no, it's in UL mode, sorry. So it's in UL mode with no feedback. Yeah, so let's see how this sounds. Let's give it some juice. Yeah, we can see the juice right there on the multimeter. Let's play the song. I hope it's royalty free. I mean, it says so on the label. blow it. Well, it sounds great. I also tested it with some other music, you know, some Snowy Whites and Friends, and it sounds absolutely amazing. So let's hook it up to the scope and see what all these buttons do, you know. Let's see. And then maybe in a later video I can show it off in the listening room and tell you how it sounds. So let's hook it up to the scope. Be right back. So we are back and hooked up to the scope. So let's see what the scope tells us. And it's on. What the scope tells us, it's that it has some waves. Now, so about 9 volts RMS before clipping. Yeah, let's call it 9 volts. Yeah, squared 81 divided by 8. About 10 watts. Let's call it 9. Well, 9 watts is actually a lot. Okay, so let's see about harmonics. Now if we turn this on, yeah, let's give it a bit of signal. Yeah, we have a dominant second harmonic and a little third harmonic. Yeah, this is about half the volume. Yeah, let's try out the feedback switch. So now it has no feedback. So let's hit it with some feedback. Yeah, so we can see the effect of the feedback switch. Yeah, modulating the sound, which is good. Now let's see the other mode of the KT88. Yeah, so let's turn this off. You have to turn it off when switching modes. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, but many people do know. I usually see this feature on some amps, and we need to wait a few seconds for the tubes to stop conducting. Now, as you can see, I put the switch in an awkward place. This is actually to stop you from putting your hands between the tubes when they are running, so it will burn your hand if you are not careful. So we just switched it. Yeah, now it should be in triode mode. So let's see how this sounds or looks, because we are looking on a scope. Power on. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. 80 we are conducting. Now, let's first see the power. Seven-ish volts. 7.2. 7.2. But let's call it 7. Yeah, squared. Divided by 8. And now we have 6 watts output. Which is actually still really good. So 6 watts is actually a very good number. Now, now let's see the effect of the feedback switch on it, and let's see the actual harmonics. See, we have a more dominant second harmonic, and the third harmonic doesn't rise, which should give you a more pleasant sound, a more warmth and textured sound. Now let's see how the feedback affects this. Not much, maybe a little. Yeah. So not as much as we would see on the other operating mode, but also great. Now I still have to finish the amp up. Some loose wires, some tidying. But pretty much I really like it so far. The sound is absolutely phenomenal. The power is great for what you've seen, like 10 watts. This is not your typical AB powered 10 watts. This is real heavy 10 watts. So I will finish it up and maybe give you a demo in the listening room on some decent speakers and give you my impressions of it. And if it's actually good, I will post a schematic and more details about the amp. So that's it for now. Peace.